Hey guys, Cam here from today's iPhone.com, and as you know, I have been using the BlackBerry Z10 as my main device for the past couple of weeks, and I haven't really updated you on how it's going since last week, day 5 I think it was. Now the main reason for that is that really my thoughts haven't changed that much. The only real problem with it is the lack of developer support, and that's something that will and is slowly changing with time, so I have high hopes. There's been great apps showing up there recently, some really cool games like Flight Control, Rocket, there's Angry Birds Star Wars, which has been on there since the start. There's all sorts of great apps on there, but for this video I thought I would try something out. Now on BlackBerry there is like a voice control service, but it's not great, it's really basic as it always has been. But in BlackBerry app world there's this app called SayIt, which is supposedly the answer to Siri on the iPhone. So I thought I'd give them a comparison, you can see what you think, and I'll try and use the same commands and see which one comes up best. I don't know, I haven't really used them up until this video. I've literally just downloaded this one now, so we'll see how it goes. Let's open it up and we'll see what happens. So let's try something really easy. What's the weather going to be like tomorrow?
It might get a bit slippery out there.
4 degrees Celsius. Rain. All day. Partly cloudy. Very early morning to late night. Cloudy. All day.
There we go. So both of them do it in a slightly different way. This one gives you text, this one obviously links in with the weather, the weekly forecast. Apparently this one says something completely different, so I don't know if it's got my location wrong. So if I'm to believe my iPhone, I'm going to need my Wellington boots tomorrow. If I'm going to believe this, it's going to be a little bit warmer, and I'm just going to wear some regular shoes. So let's try something else. How big is the sun?
Looking.
432,200 miles.
There we go. So, although, I mean, what you can see here, the main difference so far is that the iPhone's one looks nicer, but the accuracy of the information is pretty much the same on here. You can see the average radius of the sun is 432,200 miles, as you can see on here. Now, I'm not entirely sure where this gets its information from, but that's fine. Let's see if it can do sports. How many goals has Gareth Bale scored this season?
Gareth Bale has 16 goals this season.
There we go, Gareth Bale's got 16 goals this season. Let's see what...
Sorry, I don't know how to answer.
Okay, so this doesn't know how to do that one. Let's try something else. What's the population of London?
Let me check that.
7.754 million people. Country rank, first, 2009 estimate.
There we go. So you get, again, I mean, it's pretty much the same. You're not going to miss much. Text Eloise.
Okay, I can send a text to Eloise for you.
Sorry, I don't know how to answer.
Message Eloise. Okay, so this one's struggling with names. I mean, it kind of reminds me of voice control that used to be on the iPhone. Whenever Eloise is my wife, by the way. Whenever I used to say her name, it never used to get it. It didn't know what I was saying, and it's struggling on here as well. It doesn't know how to deal with that response, whereas this knows exactly what to do. Now, obviously, the advantage to Siri is that you can have jokes with it. For instance, let's say, I love you.
I updated your
How
message.
nice. Be assured the feeling is mutual.
Okay, I won't send it.
Now let's see how Siri responds. Sorry, it was still thinking I was doing messages on that one. I love you.
Oh, I bet you say that to all your Apple products.
There are other lists that you can use the BlackBerry for. Now let's shut this thing up. Now, it gives you some definitions, which obviously Siri doesn't, because Siri, the whole point of Siri is that you're supposed to be able to use natural language, just say what you want, and that's that. But you can do sort of things like you use keywords like Google, Wikipedia, YouTube, restaurants. For local services you can say launch, camera, launch, NFC, asking for the time, and all that kind of stuff. So it generally you can use it for most of practical day-to-day things. Now in BlackBerry app world that is £2 in the UK, which means it should be about $3 in the US. So that's that. It's pretty good. It does other stuff. Obviously at the moment Siri's been around a lot longer, it's a lot more highly functional, it's a lot better polished, but it does show that there is certainly potential in BlackBerry with this SayIt app. I just wish it was something that was built into the Z10 as standard and I didn't have to download it separately, because right now I'm paying £2 for this, which isn't even inbuilt to the BlackBerry, whereas Siri's built in as standard to the iPhone, and as far as I can see it's a much better application. But that's that. I just wanted to show you that quickly. That's something I've been thinking about this week while I'm using my BlackBerry. I'm going to use it over the next few days and see how useful it is, and I will update you again hopefully in a few days time, and I try not to leave it a whole week, but I'll see if something else crops up and keep you updated before this is launched in the US. But for now, I'm Cam, I'm at TIP_Cam on Twitter. If you want to ask me any questions in the meantime regarding this, please feel free. I answer pretty much any question as long as they're decent. I will see you again soon. Goodbye.